Oh, 3. No. No! Ah! Welcome back, everyone, for another round of Scrap Mechanic. I am back at the warehouse because while I didn't see anything of real value outside maybe the antennas, I do want to go back and get some more blocks. And to simplify things, instead of trying to launch myself up there, I'm just going to go inside, go through the whole way through again, because it should be no new spawn since last time none of the bots I killed in the past has spawned. It seems that only the bots outside are spawning over and over, which I'm making sure I don't get killed. So I'm back on the roof, and honestly, once it's clear, I mean, I did find one room where I was like, I hear something in there. I haven't been in that room, I don't think. And I found a couple of tape bots that nearly took me out. But once you clear it the first time, it's not like a big deal. You just go back through because they're not spawning in anymore. So now what I can do is take blocks, fill these up. And so once this is full, I pick it up. I can't put it in my inventory, so I place it down. What I do is I'll go over here, place them on the blocks that I used to drop off of the roof, wherever those have. There we are. So I have those, so I could just take these out. I'm just gonna do like, if I get to it, I'm just gonna go like this, nice and far out. And what I can do is just break those off. That'll drop me down. You see the lights from my vehicle there. So yeah, it'll drop me down with my seat, which I brought, and with the 2 containers. And then I just pick up the containers, tack them onto my seat or onto my vehicle, take them back with me. Can I take anything from the ramp? No ramp blocks. Ramp blocks inside everywhere, but I can't take those. I can take stuff up here, but I have no ramp blocks up here. So I've got 2 chests fully loaded. I am taking that with me as well. So I'm just going to go like this. Boop. It drops. I can break it down below, assuming it doesn't just completely break on its own. And so now I just sit, and I'm going to, if I can, targeting with this is not good. Boom. Ah! Boom. Ah! It's raining chests. So if you don't have a flying machine that can get you straight to the roof without going through all the trouble inside, or you just feel like fighting your way through the inside, which I'm not sure why you'd want to, or otherwise you're just completely bored with everything else in the game. A good way to take a lot of supplies is, of course, limit what you pick up inside, which if you're going through for the first time, you're going to have chests, green or yellow chests that you're going to be collecting stuff from as you break them. But once you clear it, you can go back through. They're not going to respawn, it seems. And just take whatever many chests you can on your vehicle. If you've got a vehicle with like 8 chests on it normally, just take it, pull the chest off into your inventory empty, so you can carry them to the rooftop, then load the chest up and drop them off the edge like I did. And it'll just make it really easy to carry a lot of stuff off the roof until you can get a quicker way to get up there. Whether it's a catapult, a piston elevator, or a flying machine, whatever you do to get up to the roof easier will of course help. But even doing that, you'll still probably want to carry some chests just so you can reduce the number of trips you have to make up and down from the roof and to the ground level. So overall, a good bit of antenna pieces, some pipe, large pipe, small pipe, electronic boxes. Oh, that can come out and that can come out. Antenna point base. I'm not sure what that's called. I wish, again, all right, pole top. It should be able to adjust this over and have the little thing there just say like, okay, what's this called? So I don't have to go to my backpack and hover over it to see. Look at that. It's the same placement right here. They could totally have the same little right side panel. So not overly complicated. Just a simple, can it fly upwards? And it looks like I'm going to need a switch of some sort for that part, since it won't connect to the seat at all for control. Oh, ha! Yeah, it didn't work. And say like that is now centered around a middle block, but that's not centered because it's an odd number for the seat, but even number for the thruster. Yeah, it'd be great if it was just consistent. This is too wide, that's it. Or have variation seats, or here's 2 wide block seats, here's 3 wide block seats, or even 4 wide block seats, whatever. Just give us an odd number and an even number option. So we can, you know, keep it more controlled in our designs. Otherwise, we're limited a bit. And it still flips. Apparently, that is just not balanced front to back. And neither of the actual glass cockpit pieces will fit directly with it. It's either going to have a gap on this side or a gap on that side. And it doesn't matter if I use this one or the other one, they both act the same way. Even that, it's still too heavy on the back end. And if I put them at the back, it's now going the other way. Oh, I moved them back by 1 block. Oh, now it's back in the same spot I had it. Dead center. And now it's perfectly balanced, even though earlier it was going way towards the back. All right, so I've got one that can fly upwards, at least. And yeah, that's burning through fuel. Almost straight takeoff. Now it's like just going to the side. Sometimes, yep, sometimes it goes to left, sometimes it goes right. It's just not consistently going in the same pattern. And I placed another pack of 20 in there, and it's already gone through that in just a few little tests. So rotating the gas canister so it lines up with the seat as so much extra weight now from that shift of it being 1 block this way to being 1 block this way, that it goes right back to flipping, you know, towards the back. Like, the metal blocks in the front don't matter. That's a lot of weight applied to just a gas canister. And there, I'm in the corner and I'm being killed. I'm taking 50-something points of damage per hit just sitting there like I'm being suffocated. But I'm not trying to get into the corner. It's just dumping me in there and trying to kill me. Somewhat balanced, kind of. Now I'm too much to the front. All I did was move them in 1 block, and that's it. All right, a little bit better. And it's actually leaning forward, which is kind of a good thing. I get where I need to go, and it's there. And it's just going to keep going up and up and, oh, 3, 3, 3. No. No! All right, test. Can I get onto the roof here? Okay, so it's going up and goes forward. So as long as I stay kind of close, I'll be okay. And I get up to the rooftop, jump off, and then boom, 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 fly it back off. That will, boom, turned, boom, fly back off with it. And just do kind of like I did. Take a couple of chests, or take 5 chests up there, fill them up, drop them off the edge, collect them on actually the cart that I used to tow this. So the way this will be set up is kind of similar to how the other trailer is done over there. It will attach to the back of the scout vehicle in some way. I'm going to put some kind of swivel aspect to it so it can be dragged behind, basically just the back wheels. And once it's attached, I could just go like this. It will stay up in the air with the pistons retracted. Then when I get to where I want, disconnect and hit this, and I can actually then use this as a way to kind of adjust the angle of launch. So I can adjust it to launch like that. I think that's a little too steep. So I can do this, and this is just, you know, piston level 1, because that's all it needs. And if I mount this to the back of it, it should just allow me to sit there and launch it quite readily. Actually, oh, yeah. There we go. And I'm in the way. There we go. So I carry it with me like that. Then when I get to destination, do that. And jump up and boom. Oh, yeah, look at that. I can fly. As long as I don't get, like, completely thrown off. And I just need to, like... I'm going to have to, you know, I can mark it again. Just use the same wood block. But I want to get a different color on the one I need to grab. All right, there we go. I'm hoping this is going to work. It kind of looks like it actually sits taller, but no, that seems like it's going to work. Find out. No, it is keeping me a little too high. Look at that. I'll do it like that. And yeah, there we go. All right, I've got myself a launch vehicle and platform. Let's go test this out. I don't have enough power with just the front on there, so I guess I'm just gonna tote it. Oh. And sudden major stuttering because calculating a cow rolling downhill is too much for the game. Yeah, this is right now being very difficult to control on up and downhill areas. But if that's the worst I have to deal with on this, and the launch and flight aspect of this whole setup works the way I want, then I can totally work to fix that little quirk. So take that block out, hop up, inaugural flight underway. No. Ow. You know, I flew this earlier onto the top of the gas station area, and it did not pitch forward that badly. And it's even worse now. It's like, what it did in one spot is not what it's doing in another spot. All right, there. Well, okay. So, all right. Instead, number one is helping me balance out a little bit. I'm gonna have to, like, upgrade thrusters though, because that is just right there at the next to last level, and it is just, I mean, that's so expensive to upgrade them and to use them. All right, that's it. Maxed out level 5. All right, so I have 2 maxed out thrusters, and that is a huge difference in thrust. Launch platform, go. All right, so if I tap just carefully enough, I can actually balance it out with, I think, the back thruster. So when do we get to have our crude oil collected? By using vacuum pumps built into the game, not through a mod, because that definitely is going to be a requirement for this game. No, I'm not even going to try angling it this time. I'm just going to launch like this. And then it completely flips. It was so much more controlled back at the base. Oh, no, you... Oh. No, you... Oh. All right, here we go again. No. No. It's still kind of stuck the landing. No. Whoa. Okay, that's turning me. Oh no. I'm gonna burn through my fuel just trying to figure out the controls on this. Last I was aware, wind is not a factor in the game in terms of flight type mechanics. So that launching like that, just before I even tried the second thruster, if I place it back, it should launch identical again, because there's nothing to do with wind, and I'm not changing the balance of anything. I'm not changing thrust. Okay, so that didn't launch quite as well, but it did launch better, and now I'm stuck underneath. Well, I was gonna check it out, see what was going on, but apparently this is still wanting to tumble around. And now I'm like turning as I launch. Like what? Why is it that it's changing so much if, to my knowledge, wind is not a factor in the game, and I'm not changing anything in terms of balance, not changing thrust power, I'm not changing anything like that. If it's that variable in terms of thrust and so forth, then how are we supposed to have consistent control over something like this without a more complicated control system? All right, that's a perfectly level launch platform. So I'm just gonna have to use it where it's pretty much level. And then, oh, I got it, yay, yay, yay. I've used like more than half of my fuel just trying to get up here. The most valuable blocks I've gotten from this were the antenna blocks and, well, the generator coil blocks, because all these are available down on the ground level. So I could have just skipped the whole thing and harvested out the ground level and got these with a lot less trouble. Well, I dropped my chest over the edge. And so it's, yep, right down there. I see it. Let's see if I can actually stably land this better than I did before. All right, so that's going to be it for this episode of Scrap Mechanic. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Leave me a comment if you have any suggestions for stabilization on the vehicle, or you just want to say you like it. And of course, hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I'll see you in the next video.